All right, so boom. Eating. I feel like the one thing that I have noticed, just like in this whole moment of like realizing, like, bitch, you flown. It be the mirror for me. It be the mirror for me where you're like, bitch, you flown. Bitch, like, you know, have expanded. But where there's expansion, there's contraction, ho. So when you're like realizing like where it is, like you putting your 1-2 where you getting it in. Shout out to Mercury Moon. I was watching his podcast and he was just talking some life. And when you realize life doesn't have to be about anything beyond what you make it to be, that be the part for me. That be the part, that be the moral, that be just what it is that, you know, actually lasts. So, child, and after a while you fucking forget about. Because sometimes, like, you'll watch something and you know you watched that. Like, you know that. Like, you know, like, at one point in time, that was, like, so much in a holistic routine and pattern that, like, in the moment of it happening, you like, goddamn, like, what else is happening beyond this? To the point, like, you know what the fuck is going on. The same way your nerves and body and shit is, you know, doing what it is doing. Same way you, like, as a spirit, even though that's no thing, you know, when people get spiritual, I always just take it as, like, motherfuckers, like, okay. Like, you can't, like, you, all right, you get that you in this world, like, nothing beyond that. Like, when they add on to it on what it is, like, that they're actually talking about, that's where it can go many of different ways. And I know that for myself because it has gone many of different ways for me, whereas though you realize, like, wow, you're so creative, like, you are so imaginative, you have so much dream, belief, and imagination, you have so much faith, belief, and imagination, and that is powerful, yes. But what are you putting your faith, belief, and imagination into? Because the moment that, like, you have these things and then they're not there anymore, like, what happens to a dream deferred, bitch? Like, motherfuckers still out here trying to answer questions. Like, what happens to a dream deferred? What happens to a desire that seems far away? What happens to a desire that seems like, bitch, it ain't coming? What happens to a desire that is like, bitch, that is a desire, and then at some point, bitch, do you fight the desire? Do you open up the Bible and start yelling at people just based off how it is that they represent and cater to a desire? You fucking caring? You fucking caring? Like, you could be an esoteric Karen where it's like, it be the desire, and it'd be the one track frame of mind, whereas though you can't even, like, really, you can't just put so much into that, like, from your own perspective, even if it is, like, rightfully so, like, all right, bitch, you doing a lot. In the same moment, when your soul just fixated on one point, that's your hell. That's your holistic, and you gonna be in that one point until, bitch, you do some inception type shit and you wake up out of that, and then you realize, oh shit, oh shit. But when I come in the club, step aside, oh shit, Papa C, you gonna hit me in the line, oh shit, VIP, cause you know I got a shot, oh shit, freaking Ferg, I could get a long time, oh shit, you know the girl get down on the floor, oh shit, nah, acting like you know, oh shit, oh shit, how come every time you come around my Hyundai, like, girl, like, bridges be whole ass tower moments. Like, how come every time that desire comes around, you have a whole ass tower moment? Because it's a desire, and desires are, like, literally, honey, when I figure out a way to make it a look that, you know, a workable look, is coming, okay? It's even getting to the point that others may grow, but y'all may actually, like, stay the same, and I might start trimming y'all. Like, okay, but anyway, but yeah, when it gets into, like, just, like, having one point of mind in anything, like, it really seclude you and put you into a moment of inception, a moment of like, dang, I'm so polarized in this, and this may seem like 10 fucking years, but for somebody else it was like a 3-second tantrum, a 3-minute tantrum, a 5-minute, a 15 minutes of fame. It gives, you know, that 15 minutes was actually about like, you know, 15 years, but in the grand aspect of what it is that we know to be about, like, child time, like, yeah, you got the girls like Betty White who have had their 15 minutes was more of the inception equivalent to like 30 years, 40, 60, 70 years of like, you know, fame. Child, it just gives what it is. Like, it gives, like, when you're in that moment though, when you're in that moment of inception, like, and I hate to call it inception because it's just like, everybody hasn't watched that movie. First of all, the movie, when you watch it, is going to have your own, you know, thing about it. Like, it's like having these, like, the titles of movies become words, because just like words, they have like meanings. Like, just like not necessarily the title was the meaning, but the movie that the title was connected to had a meaning. So, child, new language alert, bro. Fulcrum, come in. I don't know why that is just like, child, like, because there is a subdivision of like people who, when you're in that moment of inception and you think like, dang, like, where's the great majority of people? That's probably what they're going to be talking about on the parallax. How a certain subsection of like a demographic of age group didn't want to participate in some sort of voting system. And honey, and they're going to try to make it about something about aging and something about Aquarius, child, something about aging and Saturn. And, you know, just making it seem like you gotta grow up and you gotta vote. And I'm voting so that you can vote. But honey, when you think about the things that the things that we're even voting about, it gives very much like subcategory, you know, subdivision. So when it's already so separate, how else can someone not become separate-minded from that? Even separate themselves in the mind, whereas though it's like, you know what? I have separated myself, and you may try to tell me something way beyond that, but when you start to get into the moral aspects, I don't want to fight with you over this. This wasn't even what I came up here to debate with you about. I didn't even come up here to fucking debate. So it's just like, okay, like, yeah, like, people will say like, oh, you don't know because you didn't go out and look. Child, last time I checked, like, I didn't, like, okay, we can find many things if, like, you go out and you find things. But when it comes to, like, going out and finding something to be, like, opposed, like, going out and finding something to be, like, hey, like, you have to, like, pick a side, decide how things should go. And it's just, like, aren't there people in positions that have, like, titles and, like, daily tasks? Like, let's get back to the inception. Isn't somebody's inception about like 4 to 10 hours of like daily like work towards things that pertains to that? Like, I thought that was like a whole thing where it's still like, let's come up and like, y'all don't want motherfuckers the voting system to be a fucking ranking system, a judging system. Like, let's judge what y'all have done. The same way how, like, in everyday work, you may have a QA or a quality assessment. That's what the voting should be. Let's do a quality assessment. Let us let you know, hey girl, and that would be the voting. Like, we would still be, you know, electing, but it would be more so like, you didn't get your job back. You didn't get your job back because XYZ. And then the person who did get a job it would be because XYZ, XYZ, and that's where the campaigning comes in. That's where we come up and we eat at the goddamn the free little buffet table shit, and you're socializing your nice outfits and shit, and you're amongst the people that like and then when you're actually talking amongst these people, you're talking to them because like when you got to go to that election shit and you are being quality assessed, you know what you're being quality assessed up against, like the quality, the people that you see between those 4 to 10 hours of you working consistently, you know the quality of the work. So yeah, like it's not that it's like, oh, rebellion. But honey, it's like, girl, y'all gotta do some reevaluation and stop thinking that people are about to settle for your bare minimum. Especially when your bare minimum at one point in time was bare minimum for people who had a complexion of just the bare minimum of what they were able to maneuver together to slide into this fucking realm of existence, bitch. We're not gonna do anything about, the bare minimums. But now that we are trying as a goddamn collective of individuals who have built and like created a realm of existence together, like you're not about to glitch. As much as I would like for you to glitch out of my realm of existence, bitch, if I built it myself, if I built it myself, if I was on my Sims and I was building myself, building my goddamn my temples and putting the walls and maybe a half wall, figuring out, bitch, I'm learning how to, it's not like easy, like, oh, click this, click that, but you gotta actually have a little bit of creativity, bitch, a little bit of how the fuck am I about to make this half wall look like something worth having in this goddamn house that I'm building. Back to the world. If I built it my goddamn self, half of you motherfuckers would have been glitched out. Half of you motherfuckers immediately gone. Like, just gone. That's how I have came to awareness that, bitch, is not about one and it's not about me. Bitch, it's about all of the shit that comes together. And yes, there is a one and there is a me. Bitch, but there are others. There are other places, things, and things, seasons, reasons, and keysons. Bitch, it's so, like, it'd be the key seasons for me. It'd be the keysons. Bitch, that was a key season for some shit. And now motherfuckers looking back at it, calling it goddamn astrology because it was a keyson. Niggas is out here pledging allegiance to goddamn keysons. A season in which these motherfuckers was on top. A key season that these motherfuckers was on top. Not to say that they are on top not right now, because bitch, that's why I am out here advocating for goddamn quality assessments for the people that we have elected. God damn it. The fuck? Before you sit here and, weigh and willow with the goddamn waters, bitch, understand what the hell is being practicalized on a 1-2 step. So back to me for a moment, bitch. I'm practicalizing eating before freaking 6 p.m. Between 4 and 6 p.m. I have an alarm at 4 p.m. bitch to just stop eating. I don't know why that is significant, but I have reason with Uriel, the little fucking pilot man, watching his channel, and he has said some shit about as above so below. And then correlating it to the houses and how when you get to like, that 6th house, baby, wrap it up. It's about to go under. Then I be thinking about, bitch, when it's up and it's up, that's the times I just, going into your fucking food journal and your mental minds. Those be the times that I don't be eating. Like, and if I do eat, it was key seasons that I was eating at that time. But then it be key seasons, bitch, that I be eating at night. Like in that 8th out of desire, 9th out of ritual desire, 10th made it a status, bitch. I done posted it on my IG eating. Like take a picture of my food, eating, like just the subconscious shit that you do. Never so much into the 11th house unless it's like really that late 10th going into the 11th house. That's normally when I stop. I'm not eating in the 12th house. I will say that. I will say I have sushi to take care about myself not to eat in the 12th. Because when I think about it, bitch, 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., I'm not eating. Like, that's normally, bitch, if I didn't sleep no other time, I was probably asleep all the way up till then. Or slept all the way up till then. Or, bitch, that's the time that I was going to sleep. But yeah, child, I'm gonna stop eating. And I have actually done that, and I noticed, like, yeah, I don't even be craving, like, to eat. My skin is clearing the fuck up, and that's really all that I really care about. I know that is so selfish, but I needed to do that for myself for a moment. I needed to really do this for myself, as far as, like, because I already been working the fuck out. Like, yeah, I want to lose weight. Yeah, I want to tone up. But really, if you know me, bitch, it's just about me being able to, like, stabilize myself. Like, not even feeling like, oh, bitch, I gotta be able to do this because I'm a victim and I can't save myself out of foam pit. But, bitch, I couldn't. And that fucked with my mind a little bit. So to exercise that and, like, realize, like, okay, boundaries, bitch. Like, I canceled all my gym subscriptions. I canceled all them bitches. When I walk in my house, it's so many things that I can do inside of my house, that, and just, like, walking around and shit, just simple things, that's the things that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep it real simple, real fucking cute. I'm gonna eat majority of what it is that I'm gonna eat way before 4 p.m. That way, about around 4 p.m. Like, if I drink a couple cups of water and a glass of tea, bitch, I'm good. Like, that's just where I'm at. Mentally, that fucked with me. I don't even know why that, like, reasons can be developed. But bitch, like, I ain't a scientist in that fucking field. I'm not in that field. I'm not in that feeling. So, like, that ain't my science. Like, I can't really, girl, I ain't drawing no hypothesis off of those. So, yeah, y'all, like, that's pretty much it. That's the chitty chat. My hair is getting dry. I'm ready to take these out. I'm gonna retwist my hair. I'm gonna brush it real good. I'm gonna actually buy me a new brush that's just for my head, so that I can get just little things out. Like, what is this? Who are you? A piece of a comforter, child. Like, that'd be the part for me. Like, who are you? Get out. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, keep it easy breezy, keep it simple. Like, keep it simple. I know a lot of people watch my channel because I talk about, like, losing weight, and I talk about just the different things that I do, and even not even talking about it, I was showing results. Like, bitch, I was 311 pounds. Like, not to say that I have to, like, prove anything, but, like, I did come onto the internet, like, searching for people that had proved something. Like, I was looking up so-and-so X amount of weight, doing this workout, intermittent fasting, things like that, just to see, like, okay, well, like, what did you prove? Like, what did you do, and how did you go about it? And either way, you just realize, like, bitch, yeah, that's motivational. And yeah, like, people do come before you and they do miraculous things that they may not even be your goddamn bloodline, bitch. They was just in your mind frame line. That is just like, dang, you being in that mind frame line. Yeah, I need to clean up my edges a little bit, but see, because this is what I'm talking about. This part all the way over here. But really, it could be broke off right there. Be his own little subdivision. But it's like all up in there. Child, I'm gonna fix it though. But yeah, like, you having your own perspective, you knowing, like, okay, yeah, people come before you, they may not even be like your actual, like, bloodline, but how they part of such you in some sort of way. They, you know, they came along and did some shit, even if it was like something in the mind first, bitch, and now you're in that space in your mind, or you're in that space in your feeling. Whereas though, like, you being around, like, motherfuckers who still living, like, people that you don't even know that's living right now, that is just like, oh, like, oh, this is a guru, this is someone, blah 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 blah, just because they've been there in the mind. Hell yeah. Like, don't, motherfuckers will, like, cling to something of history but won't be in the now of what the fuck we building right now. Like, what are we building right now? Because again, you didn't build it by yourself. Because I'm sure if you even made it this far along in this goddamn video, bitch, you are not building this shit by yourself. Because I'm sitting here talking, and for you to, ooh, bitch, don't move my camera though, the fuck. All right, video over.